Yeah, on bobcats, I've never seen one. Dad did once out there. That was probably in the 1940s. He was real young. I don't know that I'd even know what one would sound like. Roughly sounds like a cat going on, but I certainly know what the fox sound like, and it's kind of a bark like a dog, but it's very coarse sounding. If you've ever heard a fox.
Yeah, the real old one that was at my boss's neighbors acted like it was dying, and it yipped a few times, and it didn't sound good. So I don't know if that was just conditions that the fox was in the throes of dying, or that's the way they normally sound. But it was weird. And the ones I've seen in running in the wild, like the one in next door that I saw bounding through tall grass, I thought, oh, that's weird. It didn't make any noise at all. It was on a stealth hunt for bunny rabbits.
Well, it's good we have all this still around, and I hope that Eagle Creek Park, particularly the north end by the Scott Starling Preserve and all that, is kept for what it was intended to be by J.K. Lilly, and when he gave it to Purdue, what it was meant to be, and the agreement with Purdue to the city that it was supposed to be nature preserve and stay that way. That's just a huge amount of preserve there, and I'm afraid that as things go more to everybody wanting recreation and all that, it might tap in to the preserve part of it, and wouldn't want to see that. They already tried it with they wanted BMX bike trails out there. Well, they could do that anyway. You got a bunch of kids out there that think they're going to get this through, and it was kind of laughable, but bigger things could come. And, that's all good stuff. We did that before there was even BMX bikes around with our Schwinn Stingrays, and all fun, but they want it exactly for the same reason the preservationists do, because it's beautiful. So they want to run the ravines and everything. I don't think they understand erosion, and they've never run tractors or bikes or anything across areas and learn what erosion can really do in time. So I just hope they keep the park out this way, and that's a tremendous amount of wildlife out there. And then the adjacent properties, there's still people out there that'll have 10, 20, 75 acres and everything. So, we've had enough expansion of the city.
This is the W9IRA repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah, I remember riding dirt bikes in various places. One of them was up Allisonville Road. Up there used to be a standard station. We used to ride around that lake, and then we rode over. There was actually out in McCordsville. There used to be a dog track where they raced dogs way back in the 40s, and they converted it into a flat dirt oval, and they raced quarter midgets and little things, and then they paved it, and it was a 5-mile oval, and we ran our various recreational vehicles, like mainly I rode my mini bike, everybody else had go-karts, and we had a good time out there. And then there's another one, the Mohawk Warehouse, which is kind of hard to explain where it is. I could take you there, but we'd run around that lake. And then now there's a lake that is turned into the Teamsters Park. We used to ride around that thing until they made it a Teamsters Park, so you don't want to go there now.
And 9RKA, KC9YCT. I think they're at 82nd Allisonville. You're referring to Allisonville Interstate Snowco. That's Bobby Joe Sam's station, and when we were on Washington Boulevard, I could look right back. They had a house back there on Central, and if you remember that main drag going back from the station back down to where the Jeep trails were and that cliff that everybody used to go up that was nearly vertical. I had been in a CJ5 that just had a cage installed in it probably 3 weeks earlier. It had the factory roll bar but full cage. And the guy I was with let his girlfriend drive it, and she thought she was going to punch it and take off and low lock 4-wheel drive the same way he did. She'd never even driven it. And about the time she hit second and punched it, it was a 3-speed. She got down in one of those ruts, and next thing I know, we were just head over shoulders and everything like that, and upside down. And I just remember taking my arms and putting them up to my head because I didn't want to smash heads with the guy that was sitting right next to me in the back of that CJ5. There wasn't much room in the back of those. But I remember people go back there. We used to always call it jeeping, just four-wheeling in general, but we always call it jeeping. But I remember one guy, he also had a CJ5, and he was down by the river. It was a big spring rain flood coming in. He thought he'd go down there and get all muddy and everything, and he got hung up and everything. And then the floods came, and he couldn't recover that Jeep until all that was down. And by that time, it was just wasted.
Say, do you remember Sportsman's Paradise?
No, I don't.
Well, they back in the very early 70s, they had a lake, a small lake. It was a pond. It was actually at one point, I think it was a pay lake. It was a retention pond when they were building the interstate, I think. And they just called it Sportsman's Paradise, and everybody would take their motorcycles back there and run around. And one guy got the brilliant idea, hey, this road runs directly into the lake, and we can just build a ramp and we can just see if we can jump the lake. And the guy that owned the land started to fund this. He goes, hey, if you jump across, no matter what, if you make it all the way across and you can still run your bike, I'll give you $500. And they had all kinds of guys with Kawasaki triples and everything back there jumping that, and a whole bunch of people got permanently maimed, broke their backs, couldn't walk, quadriplegics and paraplegics. And a couple of them got killed, but when the first guy got killed, they quit doing that. But they also, if you just took a bike and jumped it into the lake, you got $75. So there was a whole bunch of people looking in the trader going, here's a bike, it's $100, or it's $50, $60, something less than 75. They'd buy it, fire it up, run it right into the lake, get off of it, let it sink into the bottom of the lake, and go, here, I want my $75.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Do you want to go over to 3.3 or Simplex or somewhere? We've been on here for a while now.
Actually, I was going to go in the house because I came out just to see if anybody was out here. A whole bunch were, and then they all left. And I just wanted to see if anybody was out here and talk to anybody that might have gone to CAL FIRE and see what they thought. And I've already done that, so I'm thinking I'm going to go in because I got some laundry to do, as a matter of fact, which I hate. And then I've got a radio that Wayne gave me. It's a Hallicrafters, I believe. It's an S95 or 99. And I was going to see if I could plug that in and make it do something, because he said he didn't think it worked, but he wasn't sure. I was like, okay, I want to check that out. So I'm going to get out of here, I think. It'd probably be best now anyway, because I want to get some sleep, because I didn't sleep for squat on the way last night when I left Cal's this morning. And I need sleep. So I will talk at you later, Bill. W9IRA is clear upon your final.
Alrighty, Phil. Yeah, and I got the meet Wayne. That's the first time there. I just haven't been getting out to any kind of show or activity of any description lately, so that was a good deal. Anyway, all right, I was going to ask you about the parameters on Cal's repeater. We can do that again sometime, because I can barely bring it up from here. It's kind of weak down there, but I got to hit it with everything I have. So I was just wondering about what he might have for antenna and power and ERP and the whole deal. Anyway, we can talk about that again, no big deal. All right, have fun with the laundry. I have some that I need to do here, but I think I'll abstain until tomorrow. Talk to you soon, Phil. Have a good one. N9RKA, KC9YCT, we're clear.
If you were going to ask me a question about Cal's repeater, I can tell you it's a Yaesu Fusion repeater, and you'll have to look it up because I have no idea about it. Because I know he paid $500 because he was a club, and he got it as a club, so it's there. But I don't know what kind of antenna he has, and I know it doesn't have cans on it, so it's running directly out of the output and on the input directly to the antenna. So I know he doesn't have any resonant cavity, so it's old school.
I saw, while I was studying everything at the top, that beam at the top is multi-banded, but I wasn't even looking down at what was. I saw one standoff there that had something that looked like it might have been about the size of a GP6 or something like that, but he's not running duplexers, he's running separate antennas.
I believe. I'm not even sure if that has multiple. Yeah, I think it does. I haven't looked at the back of it. I've never seen it. I've just heard about it, and I know he has a backup sitting that's unboxed. Yeah, it's still in the box that he got when he got that. When he got two. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into ham radio that much, so I don't really stick my nose up in the business I don't really care about when it comes to ham. So I was like, nope, don't know. And I'm being truthful. I have no clue because I've never spoken to him at length or at all about it. He just said, hey, I got one of those, and it'll be on this frequency. And I think it's in the repeater directory. AB9D is the name or the call for it. You know, it's the AB9D repeater. So I haven't looked at my repeater directory, and I've got a 2019 one, so I should look it up. I don't even know what frequency it runs.
Yeah, is it 145.29 standard negative 88.5? So, well, and you know that's how I found my way in there. Was once I got close enough with the handy talk, it was okay in there. It sounded good and everything, but yeah, I can just barely bring it up here. So, anyway, okay, no biggie on that. I was looking up there and I don't see that well. Imagine that, driving all over the highway and can't even see the length of the tower. But I was more studying the lower band stuff at the top. And at any rate, okay, good deal. We'll talk to you soon, Phil. N9RKA, KC9YCT. This time, maybe I'll be clear on your final transmission, 7-3.
This is the W9IRA repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yep, N9RKA clear.
plays havoc on the old spot. All right, Sheriff. And, I got my rig. I finally figured out what I needed to do. Boy, can I bring up that repeater pulse twice. Sometime we'll try it. Over there at 7. And TV. You have a good evening. And stay dry. WBAK, I'll say it. Good night, David, if you didn't make your bed.
Report. TA-0256. Pan American 2679. We just copy our 36. Do you have a smooth ride anywhere? Flight level 380. Light chop. Is there any smoother rides lower?